Hey guys, welcome out to the shop today. We got a little yard tool maintenance going on here. As a homeowner, you start to get yard tools, shovels, rakes, stuff like that, and mine have seen a lot of wear and tear and abuse, and it's about time that I start cleaning up or starting to try to re-maintain these so that they don't break down any further. They've seen a lot of sun, seen a lot of use, and the handles are really worn and dried up, and we just need to take care of them and get them back into shape to where they're good and usable. So for some reason I don't ever throw away the shovel pieces and stuff, and when I first got our house I had this shovel right here and this one, and as you can see this one is fiberglass. This one was also fiberglass, and I thought these were the best of the best that the shovels could have, and both of these have broken, and I don't like the fiberglass handles whatsoever. I really like the wooden handles. They seem like you can put more torque on them. And after I broke that spade head shovel, I ended up getting this wooden handle shovel, and this one has seen a lot of use, about 5 or 6 years, and the head is in really good shape still, not rusty at all, but this handle is very dried out and very uncomfortable to use. So we're going to try to get this sanded down and get something on it to make it a little bit more easier to use. And then this one right here is the newest one, and as you can see it's already starting to show some signs of wear. So we're going to try to bring that one back to a new life as well and make it comfortable to use again. And then I got these two handles right here, and they're just basic yard tools as well. This one I actually got for free, and it's seen a lot of use in rain. It seems like whenever I want to use it, it's always trying to dig something up while it's raining. And the last one I got, or the most recent one I got, was this, I think pronounce it Fiskars. And this is a really nice shovel. It was a little bit more on the pricey side, but it's got the good handles on it. This is a fiberglass handle. With the flathead shovels, I don't mind the fiberglass because you aren't putting a whole lot of prying torque into it like you would a spade shovel. You're more or less doing scooping with this. So we're gonna go ahead and get these repaired, and then I also have a new wooden handle that we're gonna try to put on the spade shovel and see if we can get that one even back into use, and hopefully we'll have a good arsenal after I get finished with these. Alright, so the first one that we're going to throw into the vise is going to be the newest spade one, and that's just because this one is going to be the easiest one to get going and get back. And the only thing we're going to really do with this one is give it a nice sanding and then give it a new coat of like a clear finish. There's a debate on what you want to use. I've sprayed clear finishes on it. I've used boiled linseed oil for them, and if you use boiled linseed oil you're gonna have to keep on adding it, but the clear finish, like a outdoor varnish, really helps and works well because it helps get rid of some of the UV rays that's on the tools, and will help wick away some of that water if you got work in the rain, stuff like that. So I've always been more of a fan of a clear finish. So the easiest thing to do is just get a nice roll of sandpaper, whatever it be. I have these huge lawn automotive strips that these are 150 grit, and we'll probably see what it feels like after this, but you probably aren't going to want anything higher. And we're just going to go over the whole entire handle. So this handle is very, very dry. I can tell just by the way it's sanded and how light the actual shovel is. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit of boiled linseed oil on it and let it soak in to the wood. More than that. So I'm working on the pick head axe right now, and this actually still has some of its wax coating on, and where the wax coating has stayed on, the water has actually retained behind it a little bit from where I was working the other day with it out in the rain, and the handle is still wet. So I'm gonna have to pull all of this wax off first and then let it dry out and then go ahead and recoat it. Now we've got the shovel handle where the fiberglass handle part broke, and what I'm going to do is grind off the top of this rivet, and I'm going to pound it back through. We'll form a new handle for it, and then we'll put the rivet back through and weld on the rivet back into the hole. There we go. Now it's coming out. There we go. So I've got the new handle in here, and went to a local hardware store. They had some shovel handles that were for sale, but they didn't look very nice. They didn't look like they were gonna be good enough. So what I went and got is just a handle. I don't know even what this is for, but it's just completely round. And I'm just gonna go ahead and make a mark of where I need this to be. And I've got a draw knife, and we'll just go ahead and start making my own handle. I went ahead and got the little hole filled in with a weld, and then I even went ahead and kind of tapped on it with a hammer while it was still hot to kind of give it a little round shape. Then I went over it with a grinder real quick, cleaned up any mess that I had. I use a flux core mix welding wire, and I don't really like it. I need to go ahead and get gas set up on it. But this handle is done now. It's completely finished, and now we can go ahead and work on the actual head of it, kind of get this cleaned up, and then we'll go ahead and get this section all painted up, and this will be like a backup to my backup. So that cleaned up very well with all the rust coming off, or most of the rust coming off. And now we'll go ahead and use just some spray paint, and we'll give the whole entire thing a coat of paint just for some of the protection aspect. Well, I got all of what I wanted to get done finished. I wanted to get those spade head shovels completed and get the new handle on that one. And I was wanting to get this handle finished, but it's still got to dry a little bit from where I didn't know there was water underneath the wax sheet. I didn't even know there was still wax on there. So that was a surprise to me. So that one, I might even just go ahead and replace the whole entire handle. You don't want something like that rotted out and end up breaking while you're using it. But those are all done. I did not do the flathead shovel, and I need to get another handle for the other flathead shovel, but I'm not too worried about that. Like I said, usually that's just for like transporting dirt or anything else that you want to use in the yard, so I don't put a lot of force into that one. And then the scoop shovel right there, that one is done. The handle where it connects to the actual shaft is actually cracked, so I'll look at something different with that one, maybe getting a longer handle and just using it without the little D handle on it. But I'm happy with how they turned out, happy with the new handle that I attached. A better option that I would have gone with next time is the actual rivet through, and then maybe a whole new rivet, but make it says longer and then pounded down a rivet on the other side instead of just doing the weld. As you can see there, my welder's not the best, so I work with what I can, but they're all done. I'm happy with them and they're ready for use. So if you guys have any any comments or questions, you know, leave them down in the section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys on the next one.